7 years ago, I drove across the country to end up living by myself in Portland, Oregon. Today, I'm about to do the exact same trip, only I'm doing the high road because I learned a couple things on that first trip. Number one was don't punch a hole in the wall before you leave a house. It breaks your thumb, and then your landlord gets really mad at you. Number two was don't drive across fucking Texas. You will get bored and tired and probably run out of gas, start losing your mind, and then end up getting pulled over by Border Patrol. It's great. Number three, don't wear mascara. It's a mistake. And number four, this is the most important. If you leave behind something you love, tell them you love them. And if you can bring on what you love, take it with you. Instead of being somebody I literally don't know, this time my travel companion is my little dingo, Audrey. And we're going to have one hell of an adventure. And even though you're probably just going to see me with like puffed up crying eyes for the next however long because I'm leaving behind just a whole fucking lot, I promise you it's going to be fun. Audrey's not too sure about it yet, but she's really excited about the comfortable seat that I made for her. So I'll be filling you guys in on my journey. Hopefully we'll get through most of the boring parts today, heading to South Dakota. My plan is to use my National Parks Pass, which if you've never seen one, looks a lot like this, and it's literally the best thing I've ever purchased. And me and Audrey are going to be camping in BLM land and having a lot of adventures in streams and hopefully keeping our spirits up. So we'll see you soon. And we're off. 11 hours and 16 minutes, 757 miles, 2 tanks of gas, several pee breaks, and hopefully we'll get through this alive. Audrey, our kingdom is everything the light touches.
Well, what about that shadowy place?
You must never go there. Those lands are exceedingly bad.
It's super late. I just found food after searching for food for several hours. And so Audrey ate all the turkey from a turkey sub and I ate all the veggies. It's been a real weird one. But we're getting through it. Aren't we? And we're gonna go camp near Mount Rushmore tonight. Good morning to the world. This dog, somewhat unexpectedly, because I always assumed she was, I actually spent last night alert, just like this, protecting me. It's just where I slept. Not what we had planned, actually. I'll tell you this story once my brain works again. But it was absolutely just a beautiful, beautiful sky. So this is where I woke up today. I can tell you about the absolute clusterfuck of a nightmare that I did. So my plan last night was to go to this kind of hard access national forest. And I didn't realize this, but it was up a single lane gravel road, which is beautiful, as you can see. But not the best when you're dealing with a trailer and a dingo and having to back up. So basically, at like midnight, I just pulled in here and was like, this is literally the only place I can turn around. And backed my trailer up, opened this cool ass tarp thing that I have, and climbed into bed. And you know, I learned a couple things about myself last night. It turns out that I have a real, like, primal fear of bears, and I don't have bear spray, so I'm out here, and Audrey was actually guarding me all night, which is why she's so grumpy this morning and won't even look at me. Yeah, she's still guarding. But God, guys, something happened yesterday. I went from abjectly just so sad to somewhere in the middle of the Badlands rediscovering the magic. And I gotta tell you about last night. This sky, it's beautiful now, but then it was just something magical. It really reminds me why I let the crazy brain make the decisions sometimes. Because even though I had my car keys with the panic button clutched in my hand yesterday, just in case I need to scare off a bear or a coyote or a wolf or whatever other sorts of shit they have in fucking rural ass wherever the hell I am, it was just, God, it was magical sleeping under that sky. And like every time I do one of my crazy adventures as I'm laying up at night wondering what the hell is wrong with me, I started seeing shooting stars. And even though Audrey didn't appreciate them, I like to think she eventually fell asleep and was comfortable. Yeah, so next on the list is figuring out where I am, first of all. And I guess headed to Crazy Horse or possibly Grand Teton. Either way, we're on our way to national parks, and we're going to do our best to keep the magic.